Hi, my name's Rebecca and I am from Brisbane, Australia. I have just been to Namibia with the Global Work and Travel Co on the Elephant Conservation Program. I've been to Africa twice before, and I really wanted to go back and give something back to the community and back to the wildlife. I've always been interested in elephants and conservation, and the Global Work and Travel Co just seemed to have the perfect program for me in the elephant conservation in Namibia. Flying into Walvis Bay Airport is crazy when you look out the window and you can see the Namib Desert, which is the oldest sand dune desert in the world. And you can just see where the sand meets the ocean. It's incredible scenery. And then landing in Walvis Bay, it's a very small airport, very easy to get through customs and security, and there's not a lot of people waiting, holding signs when you get out through arrivals. So it was really easy for me to be able to find my transfer and make my way to Swakopmund. That night in Swakopmund, at our hostel, we met up with Chris for our orientation, and he's responsible for looking after us while we're on the program, and he's kind of like our guide and our coordinator. And he took us through what we were going to be expecting over the next 2 weeks. The program was split into your build week and your patrol week. So this gave us a really good rundown of what we need and if we needed to buy anything, because it was the middle of winter when I was there. He did suggest that we go out and buy some extra fleeces and extra blankets because it does get really cold at night time. And then after orientation, we all went out together and we all had dinner together, do the awkward get to know yous, and but it's really good to then try and learn everyone's names from the beginning. Week 1 is build week, and so this is the week where everyone works together. We build like a wall made of rocks around water tanks for the local farmers to stop the elephants from coming in and breaking everything to get to the water. It's super hard work, and you have to be prepared to put in everything you've got that week to build the wall. When we started, they didn't think that we would have time to finish. They'd only really done one layer, and it needs to be nearly 2 meters tall, which is a lot of work. But we had a really big team and a really focused and determined team. So saying that we weren't going to finish in time made us more determined to finish in time. So we put in the extra effort, and on the last day of build week, we ended up finishing an hour early, which was fantastic. We stood next to the wall, got our photos. We were all just so proud of the work we had done and how hard it is. And you definitely need to be prepared to lift some very heavy rocks, and knowing how to mix cement is super handy, because you definitely have to mix a lot of wheelbarrows of that. But just being able to see the farmers' faces and how happy they were, it means that they can sleep easy at night time. They don't have to worry about anything breaking down and getting into their water. Week 2 is patrol week, where we go out, we find the elephants, and we take down the important information, where we found them, their numbers and the condition that they're in. It was incredible. On the first time we came across the elephants, there was 4 of them, a mother and 3 of her calves over the last 8 years, and they came straight up to us without hesitation, and the adrenaline that we felt. They were right up at the car. They were putting their trunks in the car to just see what was happening, what we were, and I never felt my heart beat that strong. I thought it was going to beat out of my chest. So that is just it's insane, the feeling. I think other highlights of patrol week, other than seeing the elephants and just sitting there watching them, is being able to sleep under the stars. You can see the Milky Way. It's incredible, and also the sunrises and the sunsets. It's insane. Over Damaraland, which is the area that we patrol in Namibia, it's just incredible, the scenery. The Global Work and Travel Co has really helped me and opened up my eyes to the different opportunities and careers that there are in conservation, especially in Africa. And you know, being able to do this program has, you know, really made me think like, you know, what it is that I want to do and like where it is I want to head down in my life. And working in conservation is definitely something I want to do. It makes you think, you know, things that you don't really need anymore back home. You know, you don't even think about them when you're over there, and that's the life that I really want to live. There's a quote from Ernest Hemingway, which says, "I never knew of a morning in Africa when I woke up that I was not happy," and it's definitely true. And I can't think of anything that I can relate more to than that.